Hello everyone, welcome back again. My name is NSXDaemon and today, welcome back to the PBE Rundown. This is the final PBE Rundown of the 2015 season and getting ready for the next season of 2016, being Season 6. So in today's video, we're going to be covering Poppy, the Keeper of the Hammer.
Poppy.
So this is it, the Poppy update is finally out, and holy hell is it flipping grand. So on screen right now you guys should be able to see the new Poppy. So we're going to go down her skins before we get into her abilities, starting off with her base skin. So her base skin looks absolute fabulous. I actually really like it. So instead of going down the normal badassy type of doesn't care type of theme, they've gone for more of a QT type of character that's in search of the super warrior or the special warrior of Demacia. That's what she's meant to be doing. So the first skin of hers being the Battle Regalia. This skin has actually been one of my favorites for flipping ages. I've loved this skin so much. It's always been, in my opinion, a very nice skin. So I'm actually quite happy for this one on how it's turned out. It looks so damn good in game. The face just doesn't look it looks a little bit weird in my opinion. It's just like the base skin. The face looks a little bit weird in game, but overall this skin looks absolutely fabulous. The next skin of hers is the Blacksmith Poppy. Blacksmith Poppy is never been one of my favorites. I've never really liked this skin. However, with the new update to Poppy, I actually kind of considering this one really up there as being one of the best skins for Poppy. Kind of. I actually quite like I actually really like the look of this skin. It takes on Poppy's character, being very cutesy, and then adds like a more mechanical type of, like she's fine getting all down and dirty type of thing, which she's kind of like in her base anyway. And it fits with her theme so much better than what it previously did. Even though it was linked in with the lore and blah 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 blah, don't care. But overall, this skin looks actually quite good and definitely a lot better than what it used to be. The next skin for Poppy is the Noxus Poppy. So this is one of the skins I've never liked, in my opinion. It just never really caught me. And in the update, once again, it doesn't interest me at all. So if you guys don't know what this skin basically is, it's meant to represent Poppy if she joined Noxus rather than Demacia, because in the lore she's part of Demacia and all of that. And this skin's meant to represent her if she joined Noxus over Demacia. So she's got that more darky theme like most of the Noxian generals and stuff like Darius does. He has more of a darker theme than the ones in Demacia, like Garen. But overall, this skin, in my opinion, is just not that great. It never has been. But if you guys like it, you guys like it. I don't. We're just going to move on. The next skin for Poppy is her... this skin for Poppy is the Ragdoll Poppy. I've, again, never really liked this skin too much. It's never really captivated me. It's just Poppy as if she was a ragdoll, you know, like a little toy type of thing. It's kind of cool in-game. It's not the best skin out there, but to be fully honest, none of Poppy's skins are like flipping mind-blowing at the moment, because they've taken the old skins and updated them, so they haven't really gone too far with them. But this skin overall is very nice, and if you guys want this skin, go pick it up. The next skin for Poppy is the fabulous Scarlet Hammer. Scarlet Hammer is one of the oldest looking, well, it's not the oldest one, what am I talking about? It's one of the ones that in the past looked really fucking weird for some reason. It just never looked right. And I don't know why, it just didn't. And with this version, it looks so fucking cool. But the overall animation, since it's using the base animations, it looks odd. That you've got this like badass looking warrior that just looks quite cutesy and stuff, especially with the dance. Like, it just doesn't work as well. But overall, this skin is still so flippin' nice, and This is one of the skins I don't own for Poppy because I own Battle Regalia and Noxus Poppy. I really want to pick this one up just because of how better it looks, but we're going to wait and see for that. But overall, Scarlet Hammer is such a nice skin now. The next skin, and the infamous skin, Lolly Poppy. Lolly Poppy in this one has gone from the really ugly to the ugly. Simple as that. They have not changed the ugly factor, and even in the splash art, just the fact that it keeps the old Poppy's face in that, like, holy crap, that is creepy as arse. Damn. And even in game, when she's doing her dance, like, oh my god, she's flipping creepy as arse. So she does a very creepy face when she's dancing. So normally she has her eyes like normally open, and then when she does the outwards thingy, eyes are like wide open. But in Poppy's skin, she has them like really closed and looks really fucking creepy. And I don't know, it's because the fact that it's mixing like a skin color of human with the likeness of a Yordle with an Oompa Loompa all smacked into one with just looks ugly as arse and creepy as fuck. And I know that's the idea what they're going for, but fucking hell. So that's all of Poppy's skins. So what's the next thing we need to cover? Well, let's cover her abilities. So starting off with Poppy's, so if we start off with Poppy's Q. So straight off the bat, Poppy's Q is basically, it's called the Iron Ambassador. Every several seconds, Poppy throws her buckle as her basic attack, which gains range and bonus magic damage. Once thrown, Poppy can pick up her buckle to gain a shield. However, if an enemy walks over the buckle, it will temporarily destroy it. Also, if Iron Ambassador kills the target, the buckle will return to Poppy instead of falling on the ground. This is very nice, and it actually allows her to be a bit more safer in lane. So if she's facing someone that easily outrasses her, she can easily just go, fuck you, and just throw these things out at them. Now, the cooldown of it is quite lengthy, because at the current moment on time of the release of Poppy, it's currently 18 seconds of a cooldown, which is a bit annoying to work with. But just for that one auto attack that gives you the range, it's still very nice. And I can definitely see this ability actually making Poppy a little bit more viable against some more pokier types and champions in the top lane. So the next ability for Poppy is her Q. Poppy's Q is called Hammer Shock. Now, Hammer Shock is where Poppy smashes the ground, dealing damage and slowing enemies in a small area. After a moment, the crushed ground erupts, dealing the same amount of damage again. Now, this ability is actually quite hard to land in most fights and stuff. But if you do get it to land, it is ridiculous on how much damage it can do, because the first initial hit is actually quite damaging, but just the fact that it deals the same damage again is flipping mental. And it just means that overall Poppy can become a really strong dueler in the top lane if she can get these two hits that go off. So normally you would use your E into the wall and then your Q, and because that would actually enable you to get your double hit off on your Q, because, you know, they're stunned, which we'll say in a few seconds when we get over to the E. The next ability is Poppy's W, which is called Speedfest's Presence. So it has an active and a passive. Starting off with a passive, Poppy gains bonus armor and magic resist. This bonus is doubled if Poppy is below 40% health, meaning this basically allows Poppy to be a lot more tankier within the lane. The active, however, is actually quite interesting. Poppy gains movement speed. Whilst Dreadfast Presence is active, she creates a magical barrier around her, stopping enemy dashes and dealing magic damage to enemies. This is fucking stupid. Now, obviously, it's very situational because not every single champion has a dash. So, Poppies are going to be really good against dashing types champions. And one type of champion that we've been seeing Poppy, you know, linked with is the likes of Renekton. They've actually showed Renekton fighting her in even all the promotional stuff of her. And, you know, the YouTube video also has Renekton in it. And it just plays on the fact that she's going to be really strong against these types of champions, since they can't go full ham on her. You know, like Renekton uses his slicing dice to jump in at you. However, Poppy's W is going to stop that. So he won't be able to jump onto you. So it allows you to be a bit more safer. It also allows Poppy to be really strong against other types of dashes. So Ari is one. However, it only blocks the first Ari dash. Lucian is another one that it actually really cocks over. Graves as well, you know, if we ever see Graves in the jungle. It's also known to do some other odd types of jumping, like Tristana's W. It's a bit weird, and I don't know every single one it blocks, but that's something for testing. And there's probably people already found out every single one, so you can go look that up. I actually don't know the answers right off my head. So the next thing we're going to go over is the E, which I covered about earlier. E, Heroic Charge, is basically what it used to be. Poppy tackles an enemy, dealing physical damage and carrying them forward. Poppy deals additional physical damage and stuns the enemy if they collide with terrain. Now, this ability is just the same as it used to be. Poppy will just slam into them, slam them into the wall to get the stun if you can do it. Now, this ability synergizes so fucking well with types of champions that create walls. So the likes of Jarvan, Anivia, even Trundle, if you can get him to pull up his pillar and you slam him in the pillar. I'm not too sure if it actually works with Azia's ultimate. It probably wouldn't, I don't think. But it's worth a test. Go test it. But overall, it's the same ability, just nothing's changed about that one. And the final ability for Poppy is her ultimate. This is the fucking nut job of ability. Ultimate is called Keeper's Verdict. Poppy charges up her hammer for a mighty blow, slowing herself as she winds up. The second cast, Poppy unleashes a massive hammer smash, creating a fissure that deals damage and knocks back all enemy champions in a tiny area, an enormous amount towards their base. The fissure's length and knockback increases with the channel's duration. This ability is the major fuck you in a team fight there is. Basically, as Poppy's winding up her ability, if there's like, I don't know, you've got facing the team, they've got 3 squishies and 2 tanks, let's say, and the 2 tanks are grouped up. You could use your ultimate, smack one of the tanks, and because the other tank is nearby, he's then going to also get hit, and they're basically going to go fucking halfway across the pissing map. The fucking length of it is stupid. So basically, you do that, and then you've just got the 3 squishies, which your team can completely cock over. So overall, this ability used at the right time is an extremely good ability. However, there's also a drawback. You can't use this ability if you're, you know, if you go behind them and you're going, oh, I'm going to knock them in my team. It doesn't work like that. It knocks them towards their base, not yours. So as soon as you hit them, they're going to go flying over your head, which is not what you want. And this can also cock over your own team. You know, if let's say your team just jumped onto an entire team, you use your ultimate and then just knock them all away, your team's not going to get any kills because you've just gave them and flip an easy escape. So this ability is going to be very situational, and it's going to take time for everybody to start getting the maximum use out of this. But overall, this is a very good change for Poppy, and that is actually the end of Poppy. Well, it's not the end of Poppy, but that is the current changes for Poppy. Overall, Poppy is such an interesting champion now, and personally, I can't wait to see how she works and that inside of the game, because Poppy was actually one of my first top laners I actually ever played. So this is going to be fun, I think. And what I've had to go over, she is very strong, but more testing, and it's actually on live now rather than on a laggy ass PBE. So anyway, other than that, guys, go check out the Poppy. She is actually available right now, most likely, because I'm actually recording this a day before the patch goes live, so she's probably out already. If not, then actually she would be, because they wouldn't turn off the champion, unless if it was a bug. Anyway, hope you've all guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and hope you guys enjoyed and liked the new style of how I've gone with the PBE rundown. This is actually going how it's going to stay from now on. So I hope you guys liked that. Thanks for all the feedback as always, and I'll see you all next time. Until then everyone, bye!